this spring is used to actually froth the milk. If you don't want it frothy, you take the spring off and it makes it into like a flat white, so you have no froth. When you're putting in the milk, the max for the frother is the bottom one because it has the circle around it. And the max for when you don't have the spring on is the top one, so you can put it up to there.
If you put it to that level, about how many cups does it do milk for?
So it will perfectly, if you put it to the bottom max on with the spring on, it'll perfectly make 1 cup of coffee.
So 1 cup.
Yeah, it's pretty much so 1
When Andrew
milk
trained
per
me,
cup.
he said just make it so you can just see the top of the black. This is where we've all gone
Which is
wrong.
pretty much up to the line anyway, when you can just see the black of the top thing. So that just goes in there. Just grab the milk. If the milk doesn't froth sometimes, even if you have the frother on, it's not your fault. It's just because the milk is different.
So never have skinny milk, because skinny milk doesn't.
No, well actually, it's really weird. The trim red one that you buy sometimes froths like really well. I don't know why, but yeah, that one's really
That's
good.
why I stopped buying that, because I thought that was the one that wasn't.
No. But yep, so it's up to the bottom line. You just put it on and press the button. And then it starts to froth. So Dave has recently told me, which I didn't know this, but if you look on the packet of the coffee, whatever one is blacked out is the one that you're not supposed to do. So this relates to the buttons on the top. So the smallest one is obviously that one, the middle one is that one, and the big one's that one. So it's saying you're not supposed to use the big button, you're only supposed to use the middle and the smallest one. But I just normally use the big one all the time, because if you use the big one, then it makes the perfect amount of water to the perfect amount of milk, so you don't have to top it up with any hot water or anything. You just do the coffee and the milk and then that's it. So, and everyone also knows that there's the rating on the side on how strong the coffee is. So the number is how strong it is.
So you make one today, you just go strong.
Yeah. So I normally close it and press the button first. And when it stops flashing is when you can put the coffee in. So I just don't put it in beforehand because I don't know if it's the same, but when I used to work at a coffee shop, if you put it in for too long and let it sit there, then it burns the coffee. It doesn't taste very good. So I let it heat up first, and when it stops flashing, then it's actually heated up enough to put in.
I'm loving this lesson.
So now it stopped flashing, you can put it in.
So you normally put sugar in first?
Yes. So if you're making ones with sugar, I put the sugar in first. But then that'll be done, and then you can pour the milk in, and it should be the perfect amount to make the coffee. And then you just put chocolate on top, a couple of taps, and then that's it.
Wow.
There we go.
Good
Nice.
job!
That's
Yay!